you. Thank you for pressing play. I appreciate you. I go by the name of Keisha Gay. Hey, thank you. All right, I go by the name of Keisha Gay. This is my podcast. I am grateful to all of you that tune in, press play, email, do whatever you do to stay connected to my podcast. I appreciate every bit of it because you don't have to. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. You decide to listen to me rave and rant about shit that I think that I'm knowledgeable about, or that I think I know better than somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't always the case. But I'm going to share with you anyways. So, we live in this world, right? I'm going to keep it as basic as possible. We live in this world together, and together we are here. We didn't get ourselves here. I've said this in the past. You know, there was a sperm, and they traveled, a bunch of sperms, and one sperm won and hit the egg. Okay, that is the evolution of human beings. That's how we came about. That's how we come about when, into this life that we live. We're on this earth for a certain amount of time. We don't know what the time is. We are not in control of that. We are not in control of a couple of things. We're not in control of what sperm gets to that egg. We're not in control of who we are when we get here. We didn't bring ourselves here and say, hey, my features, I want to be tall, I want to be short, I want to be black, I want to be white. Our soul, we have nothing to do with that. Our soul's already there. We have a soul within us. That's what we are, operating on. We're operating off of our souls. And we're not in charge of that. We're black, white, Mexican. We're not in charge of that. So you follow me. We're not in charge of when we get here. We're not in charge of when we leave here. The only thing that we have control of is what we do when we are here. Now, if I am a human being that sits here and understands that, you know what, shit, I'm not in charge of none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? When I go, how I came, half of the times we're not even in charge of how we go. That's based on if you want to, commit suicide. We're not even in charge of how we go. We go in our sleep. We get shot at school. If we die from a disease, we die from starvation, we drown, plane crash. There's so many things. Gunshots, stabs. We're not in charge of none of that, right? We're only in charge of what we do while we're here. With that said, why is it there is so much fuckery in us as human beings while we are here? Why we are not doing the best we can while we're here? Why do we get sidetracked from the bullshit that is exposed to us? Why do we forget the elements of life? Why do we forget the source and the resources and the things that brought us here? Why we forget about so much so quickly? Why are we allow bullshit to consume? Why do we do that? Why do we forget all of those things? Why we forget, if we're parents, that we're doing it for our kids? If we're single, we're doing it for our goals of being successful, of whatever our creative mind allows us to do. If I'm a singer, I'm doing it because I want to be a singer one day, songwriter, win some Grammys. Why we get so sidetracked of so many bullshit instead of being focused like the great ones? The great ones. I'm going to say the great ones. This is Bill Gates. These are the people I love. Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey was molested as a child. A lot of women has been molested as children. Guess what they've done? They let it hold them back. They have ride the waves of the things that hurt them, and continuously ride the waves of the things that hurt them instead of creating a new reality. They stick to that, the pain. They revisit it so often. But guess what? An open wound does when you keep opening them. It never heals. As a child, your parents say, stop picking at it. It's not going to heal. Stop picking at that cut. It's not going to heal. As a parent, you say the same thing to your child. Stop picking at that, man. What's wrong with you? It's not going to heal. It's the same thing as that thing that happened to you. In your mind, if you keep revisiting those things, you will never heal properly. You keep opening those wounds, you will never heal properly. So guess what happens? You stay there and you don't evolve. You don't go to the next level. You don't go to the next phase in life. Why are you here? You're not in control of your time. So you telling me because you were raped at 15, we're going to stay there at the rape? We're not going to do nothing else with our lives? You're not going to get a job at McDonald's and then eventually work at Target and then become the district manager of Target and then possibly a CEO because you're focused on becoming better? Or are you going to still there at 15 and decide I'm going to feel sorry for myself? Eventually, when I be able to drink, I'm going to drink away my pain. And if alcohol is not good enough for me, I'll go to the next vice. I'm just saying, we're not in charge of the time. We're in charge of what we do with our time. We're only in charge of what we do with our time. Things have happened to everybody. So this is a thing that people don't really do with me much. When they feel sorry for themselves, they don't come to me. They don't. My kids, they don't. They hate it. They want to feel sorry for themselves. I said, wow, look at you. You got 2 legs. You got 2 arms. You're breathing on your own. I'm sorry. What am I feeling sorry for again? Because I know kids that are in the cancer hospital, the children's hospital for kids that are actually dying. I see it all the time. I actually expose myself to those things so I can appreciate life a little bit better. The day that I wake up in the morning and I feel sorry for myself, I need to scroll to the Instagram page that has that child that has 1 toe and 1 finger. They can't play the piano as well as a person with 10 fingers, but I'm sure if they have the mindset and the parents to push them, they can get there. But what I'm saying to you is that every morning, revisit your blessings. Revisit the things that you actually have. Because again, you're not in charge of the time you have here. You're in charge of what you do with your time. What I'm saying, I'm going to get into a little bit more, is why do we spend so much time being so negative to each other? Why do we spend so much time saying so much hate to each other, thinking negatively of other people? Why do we spend so much time doing that? And I am guilty of that as well. But I had to learn that putting that kind of energy in places where it does not belong does not help me evolve or become productive in my own life. That own life. I have to be productive in my own life. That means that the distractions of someone hating me at work, disliking me at work, or whatever my thought process put together, because I thought it and made that shit happen. Now, what if they don't? What if that's not the truth? You know what I'm saying? What if it's something that I put together? Because that's how our mind works. Our mind will put a story together that's false and then lead us to destruction. We got to get in control of what we do while we're here. And the best thing to do is to try to formulate positive actions and positive words, positive thoughts while we're here, so we can have a positive life. And the reason being is, with a positive life is a positive outcome. Me wishing death on you, wishing evil on you, only brings that to my life. And it's the simplest thing in life. People think it's okay. Me trying to set you up to fail has put me in a place to fail. And the funny thing about it, you know how many people don't know that? Shit, our president don't know that. You can't want to, you cannot want or have an aspiration to hurt people or want people to fail and expect to live a wonderful, great, amazing life. Things are going to happen to you. And when those things happen to you, you're going to say, why is this always happening to me? And you never go back to the things you've actually done to others. I have started this thing where if anything happens to me, I started thinking like, damn, Keisha, what the fuck did you do, yo? What did you do? You did something today. You had to, because this is not happening for no reason. Because I am a believer of I create what I live in. I create it. I have the paintbrush and I have the canvas. I create this shit. I create my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the tangible items. I'm talking about the energy of my life. I create those. I create all the things that happen to me with what energy I put out. Speaking positive, giving great affirmations to others, giving hey man, you look good today. I like those shoes. Those shoes look hot with that outfit. Giving those. Instead of saying, can't stand this nigga. This nigga's shoes is always looking good. I wish I had shoes like that. Fucking punk ass nigga, or whatever. Your hair look good today. Your hair look nice. Your hair look nice. And we forget that we're here to take care of each other. So these things are important. It takes nothing to say those things. Your hair looks nice. Just a few words. You know what I mean? You got to set a new trend in this world. Again, you're not here forever. You didn't say, hey, I'm going to leave at 55. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go out in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? I got full control of how I die. At 67, guess what? Not going to be here no more. March 1st, I'm out. That's not how it works. You're not in control of none of this. You're only in control of what you do here, how you do it here. So why not do great things at the best of your abilities and love each other? Give love to each other. I understand. Sometimes it sucks to see somebody get a job that you want. Sometimes it sucks to feel like you're not being appreciated. But guess what? I don't want to be biblical, but who cares? God sees it, and God will put you in the right place at the right time with the right people, and at the right time, the right things will happen for you, but never before the time that it's supposed to happen, because you want it to happen at the right time so it can stay with you for longevity. So that means that it will be yours for real. It won't be temporary. It'll be yours for real. And I know some people don't get that, but just marinate on that for a minute. I'm out. I go by the name of Keisha Gay. It was longer than I anticipated. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I hope you listen to it. I hope you understand it. I hope I didn't go off on a tangent. Sometimes I do. Bless up to you. My email still the same. It's KeishaGay.Harrison@gmail.com. Email me. Peace.
Watch your back, so will I.